Hi, hello. So I just want to review what we kind of talked about last time and just make sure that we are on the same page and ready to go. So a positive angle of rotation, did that move clockwise or counterclockwise? Look back at your notes. If you don't remember, that's okay. It should have been counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. So remember, that is going this way. Then that means the negative is clockwise. That means the negative is clockwise. So it's kind of opposite of what we would think. Really sorry about that. Obviously, there's nothing I can really do, but there's that. So one turn, remember, is that plus or minus 90, plus or minus 180, plus or minus 270 for 3 turns, and finally, last but not least, plus or minus 360 for 4 turns. And the plus or minus is just because they could be going clockwise or counterclockwise, right? That positive or negative. So like this one here says, rotate the point 270 degrees, or sorry, negative 270 degrees. So thinking about, right, how many turns is that? So that's 3 turns. And is it counterclockwise or clockwise? Clockwise. And some of you may be saying, well, Ms. Sherman, can't I just do 90 degrees counterclockwise and get the same answer? And that's perfectly fine. If you have that thought, you go for it. If you're like, what the heck is she saying? Just keep doing what we're doing, okay? So remember, we have that wax paper. We're going to kind of use that again today. We want to do the X axis and the Y axis. So I did the Y first, but that's okay. So we're going to do the X and Y axis, and then we're going to put our point on here as well. Okay? And then remember, we are going to turn it 3 times clockwise. So clockwise is this way. Okay? So remember, when it hits that X and Y axis again, it matches back up. That's 1 turn. That's 2 turns. And then that's 3 turns. So now the hard thing is, right, before it was just, oh, how many turns is it? And then you would get it out. Now we actually need to plot it. So if you notice, it is at negative, are those backwards? Oh, negative 4, comma 3. Negative 4, comma 3. And we're going to label that N prime. We are going to label that N prime. Okay, so again, negative 4, comma 3 was that rotated negative 270 degrees. Okay, so that's kind of what we're doing. So obviously with 1 point, it's a little bit easier than like what we're about to do with all the points.